Hi guys, this is Vineet Pandey. I want to ask you a very simple question. How many of you have iPhones? How many of you have those iWatches, iMac, MacBook? Or how many of you actually believe that yes, brands, they represent you? How many of you are brand conscious? You'll say, sir, I am brand conscious. Do you know that there are shoes which can be afforded in only 200 and 300? In my initial days in Delhi University, when I was just getting meager salary, like initial first and second month, we knew that accounts were totally empty. I would go to university in the shoe of 300 taken from Sarojini Market in Delhi. My friend would ask me, you are assistant professor, University of Delhi. How can you go in these 300, 400 rupees shoe with that normal 120 rupees watch? I want to ask you, have you ever faced the same thing? Is there anybody who has ever judged you on your branded things? Is there any instance, any example when you were ignored, rejected, or totally dejected because of your financial conditions? Or how many of you say that my friends are my friends because I have money? How many of you believe that money can buy anything? And how many of you feel that yes, it is the costly gift that makes you go for relationship, that makes you go for friendship, that makes you go for love? How many of you value relations on the basis of money? And how many of you understand that to get a good future, good education and better life, you need money? So friends, this is Vineet Pandey and we're going to talk about today Marxism. Yes, the most important thing, Marxism. How many of you have heard this word Marxism? Do you know that what is Marxism, Karl Marx, or why Karl Marx said that I'm not a Marxist? He said that all I know is I'm not a Marxist. The concept comes that how those financial conditions, they affect human life, how human life becomes the part of literature, and how they communicate things through the level of money. Guys, Marx, Friedrich Engels, and all great writers who have gone for truth, ideology, understanding, domination, culture, they have just one common thing. All they say is we are not divided in caste and creed and genders. It's just two parts of the world, the dominating one and the dominated one, the rich class, the poor class. We have this only difference. Here we have no male and female. We say that nari, women is abla, women is weak. You must be believing that. Okay, so if women is weak, tell me how Mayawati is weak, how Sonia Gandhi is weak, how Naina Kidwai is weak, how Angela Merkel is weak, how Lady Obama, Michelle Obama, she is weak. You'll say, no, not about those women. Then tell me the women who are actually weak. Women, those who have no financial background, those who are not financially very sound, those who cannot control the law and order through money. Yes, money controls law and order. Well, the statement is actually taken from literary point of view, so I don't want any controversy. Well, what I mean to say is, what is the role of money? How money governs your language? Tell me, do you feel confident when you have money in your hand and you go somewhere? Do you feel confident when you have great bank balance and you feel that yes, now you have raised your voice? Let's make it very easy. You must have seen lots of protests, strikes and revolutions. Tell me, have you ever found any leader of the strike who was actually poor? Have you ever seen any rickshaw puller fighting for injustice in IPL frauds or those bank frauds? Do they even care? Have you ever seen any poor beggar talking about those life standard things that index GDP and all? They're not concerned. They are least concerned about these things. Why so? Because all they know is that their aim is to make the both end meet. Yes, guys, Karl Marx in 1867 in the famous work Das Kapital talks about that money or the financial status is the thing that totally controls the society. He was supported by Friedrich Engels in his famous work Communist Manifesto in 1848 and said that there are two different parallel societies, the rich society and the poor society. If we talk about the rich society, which is actually having privileges, facilities, benefits compared to the poor society, if we just go for a common speed of progress, they will go like this. So the rich will go to be richer and the poor will try to be rich, but they will never be able to compete them. So what we have to do is to establish the religious and financial harmony. We must upgrade them. Why? The concept of culture given by Antonin Gramsci through the word hegemony is dominated by the rich one, the stronger one. Remember, Marxism is just not about the money only, it's about the use, the power. Like if your signature stands for the, like if your signature has a value of 10 lakhs, then you're having the 10 lakhs in your pocket. It means your authenticity, your control, your authoritativeness. So in short, how these things they govern you. And here we're gonna discuss lots of points of Marxism from these point of view, taking Louis Althusser, Raymond Williams, Charles Deleuze, George Lucas, and many other writers in details. Guys, let's go for the most important thing of Marxism. According to Antonin Gramsci, the term hegemony that talks about domination, talks about control. The word hegemony has been asked in net, but none of the passbooks and market guides they will explain what is hegemony. Hegemony is your control, your domination. And how do you control? Either you have money or you have power like muscles, anything that gives you authoritativeness. So he says that somebody who is rich, somebody who has power, somebody who has money, only they will control. And this is the reason, guys, that in today's India we have lots of celebrations where we have cakes, music like ball dancing, those kind of Western culture is being followed. What I mean to say is, why are we following Western culture? Why those Europeans are not following Indian culture? You will say, sir, in certain exceptional cases they follow us. Yes, for yoga, for exceptional things they are following us, but I'm not talking about exceptional things. I'm generalizing things here. I'm supposed to generalize these things. I'm asking about that actually have they started celebrating Holi, Diwali, Eid ul Fitr? No. But we have celebrated Halloween, Cake Day, Teddy Day, those Falana Dhikana days and all. Why do we go for those things? Why we have started accepting their culture? First thing, that's called Eurocentrism in post-colonial language. That's called Eurocentric attitudes or Eurocentrism. Europe has been the past power structure, Europe is the present power structure, and Europe is the future power structure. Europe governs our financial condition. Europe has taken control over our financial things. And whatever they do, they establish themselves as dominated one and we follow it. Imagine a normal chocolate company that sells the chocolate in competition of other chocolate company. They do not make that much money, the money they make on the very first day of chocolate day. So they must have planned together in a meeting that, guys, let's promote one chocolate day so that at least that particular day we will sell thousands of chocolates and all the company will make benefit on just very first day. So that's how they have developed those days, those things, and how we are following them. It's because they are dominating, we are dominated. That's called cultural hegemony. Now the concept comes, what is dialectical materialism? The next concept is dialectical materialism, which was asked in 2014 net exam. Dialectical materialism is that your financial conditions, your dressings, your iPhones, your costly watches and all, they speak for you. Once when I always wanted to buy a good watch, but then somebody said that there is a watch of Rado and it starts with 10,000. I was surprised. 10,000? Are you crazy? 10,000 people, they buy a watch like that. And then I got to know that there are Swiss watches like of 10 lakhs. And now I see and I believe that yes, there are things. I remember once I went to a Reebok shop and I knew that they are costly. They will ask us a shoe of 2,000 to 3,000 when my budget was only 400, 500. I just liked one shoe and I asked the person with some hesitation that how much for this, because I thought maybe like 3,000 or 4,000. He said, sir, 13,000. Trust me, all my confidence just vanished. I was like, okay, and I left the shop and I came back. This instance gives you a message that why the people, those who buy the 13,000 shoe, why they buy it? Are they climbing Everest? Are they going to run somewhere specially? No, it becomes the status symbol. People, those who buy, you must have seen the movies of 80s and 90s where the villains, they would talk to the girl or the poor hero. So look at the carpet, I bought this from Italy. Look at this tiger, I bought it from Spain. Why they would do that? Because this is again a concept of Marxism which is called the thing which is primarily known as conspicuous consumption. Conspicuous consumption means you buy things which is actually not for your use. You just buy it because it has power to impress, it has power to resell, it has power to make your identity. It is also called like complete acquisition of that thing. For example, let's talk about Vijay Mallya. Vijay Mallya ran away with the money, but do you know he has sword of Tipu Sultan? Yes, the sword of Tipu Sultan that Vijay Mallya purchased, it's the only sword and in the world, and he has it. Means the sword has a sign value, signature value that speaks for Vijay Mallya, and it will always have the resale value. They can ever sell it. Think about Mahatma Gandhi's glasses, his tooth, his dhotis, sandals, chappals, everything. These are called obvious acquisition or conspicuously consumed these things. Like if somebody has 10 Mercedes, there is a disparity in society. Somebody has 10 Mercedes and somebody is struggling to get a bicycle to go to the school. Somebody is giving tip of 1000 rupee and somebody is struggling to get 1000 so that he can have a tiffin in Jia Sarai and can prepare for IS exam. So these disparities, the dialectical materialism concept, that how the language is governed by your financial conditions. Trust me, if you have 10 crores in your account and police makes a call to you, hi sir, we want to talk to you, you won't be scared. Yes, tell me why. Okay, because you have 10 crore. You know that within a second you can call any lawyer for anything. But what if you are just a rickshaw driver and a constable says wait, and you're like, yes sir, sorry sir, what happened sir? Why so? It's all about financial things. Financial, they give you the power. Let's make it very easy. One poor man, one rich man, they go to a restaurant, they eat the food, same food, and they both realize they have forgotten their wallet, they have no money. How these people, they cannot talk? The rich man, he will immediately say, excuse me waiter, and the waiter will come, yes sir, call the manager please. Manager will come, and yes, he will speak in English. English is again related to that power, because you have money, you can afford CBSE things, you can afford English, and you are speaking English. They say, hi manager, this and that happened, I am this. The confidence is that he has that power, not of knowledge of financial background. He says, I'm this and that, I forgot money. But the poor man, he will just notice things around, then he will silently ask the waiter, where is manager? And the person will go to manager saying, sir, there is a small problem. Which maybe he speaks in Hindi, he'll say, sir, chota sa problem hai. And sir, actually no sir, I lost my purse, and trust me, I will give you. Without even the manager's problem and creating problem, he will start saying, no, trust me, I will give, because he knows that manager is not going to trust him. This is the difference, the one common situation handled by two people, the rich one and the poor one. That's the difference. It's thus dialectical materialism. Moreover, how they talk about the superstructure thing. See, in cities, the average income is better than the villages. In cities, they have much better income. So if you have better income, let's take it like they have 20,000 average income. In village, they have 10,000 average income. Average income gives you power to purchase. If you have 20,000 income in the city, average, then you will purchase things. So you will have better things, malls, good shops, good hospitals, international schools, libraries. In villages, compared to cities, they will have normal schools, normal markets, normal bus stands. Now, we have few kids, they are studying in village surrounding, they are studying in city surrounding. With all those facilities, the facilities are superstructure. Average income is base. With those superstructure, when the students will become young and will they start earning, suppose both of them, they give their best. The villager who started with 10,000 gives best and starts earning double, he will get 20,000. The city person gives best and starts earning double, he will get 40,000. In short, the base decides the superstructure and the superstructure decides the base. Superstructure is facilities given to the student. All the students who are in the village, imagine, are you in better condition than those who are in Delhi and who can come to meet Vineet Pandey, and those who have better teachers than Vineet Pandey in Delhi University, those who can meet them, great JNU professors, they can talk to them, the legendary Jamia professors, are they better or you better? You will say, sir, they are better. They have direct approaches to seminars. They have groups where they discuss about the latest publications, seminars and conferences. They join it. They have metro facilities to reach there. So they are in better condition. They will have better knowledge. And after better knowledge, they will have better society. In short, that's the disparity which is widening the gap of society. Next slides. who are fighting for this had the same reason. If you remember, the Naxalites, they fought for the same thing in the very first time. Their slogan was Amar Badi, Tomar Badi, Naxalwadi, Naxalwadi. All they wanted was equality, but now they have forgotten their way, or maybe I don't want to make any comment. And yes, because the professor of Delhi University, G.N. Sai Baba, he has been arrested for these things and all. So I really don't want to make any comment on these things, but I want to tell you this, that when they started, they had this motto. Now they must have forgotten their ways, or maybe the government is not capable of dealing with them. In both cases, the concept is that communists actually, they want equality. So Marxism, when you read it, remember, the money governs the truth. If you have money, you are rich, you will make the rules. Ask yourself, the people in the committee who designed the Constitution of India, was there a single person, a poor man, thinking about the food in the evening? No, not a single poor person. They were rich, they were affluent, they came from good families, highly educated. Even if you take the example of B.R. Ambedkar and others, those who were in the that Constitution Committee, they were rich, they were having support of the kings. Was there a single poor man thinking about the meal in evening? No, but had there been a lady, a poor, targeted, tortured lady, a poor man suffering for food, making our constitution, there would have been different law. Law 21, Article A, Article 21A, we must give food to everyone. Article 21B, we must give salad to everyone. Article 23, then this, we should give curd, we should give rice. Why? Because the first need is food, shelter and dress. There was no poor man. That's why the constitution hardly talks about poor man. That's the reason the people sitting in constitutional areas, people sitting in the parliament, they say that in 12 rupees you can live in Delhi and eat properly. In 40 rupees you can avail the all best things, and in 5 to 4 rupees you can get the tea. They do not know the reality. So what I mean to say is, when you study Marxism, you'll understand that mindset, thought process, ideologies, they are developed. If you read Louis Althusser's Ideology and Ideological State, you'll find out that it is the financial thing, the power to impress, the power to govern, and how they give you the ideologies. Remember, the most challenging people, those who challenge the society, are actually coming from rich class, because they call it fashion. On the name of fashion, they will all break all the rules. That's called change, and we adore that. Yes, they are better than us, but why the poor person, he wants to say something that is not even listened by anybody. Nobody pays attention, nobody pays any heed. There एक हिंदी में कहावत है, गरीब की बीवी सबकी भाभी. Everybody makes a joke on that lady. You must have seen a movie, Diwar. In Amitabh Bachchan and Shashi Kapoor's scene, Shashi Kapoor wants to meet Amitabh Bachchan. He's a police officer, and Amitabh Bachchan is a criminal. They decide to meet under the bridge. Police officer reaches first, and then Amitabh Bachchan comes late, and he comes and says, in Hindi he says, मुझे आने में देर तो नहीं हो गई, क्या मैं late हूँ? Am I late? And Shashi Kapoor says, कार से आने वाले अक्सर देर से आते हैं. Message that those who travel by car, they are always late. The message is that they do not care about the time of those poor people. Remember this thing, that these messages, the poor people, the rich one, the dominated one, the dominating one, and their articulation. Whenever there is a clash between the poor and the rich class, a clash will always give birth to a new society called the middle class. Then there will be a clash between the poor class and middle class. Result will be lower middle class. Clash between middle class and upper class, there will be upper middle class. So this is how the society gets divided in various structures, where money, financial structure or power that rules. For more information on Marxism and to know all those Marxist theories, talking about Marxist feminism, structuralist Marxist theories, you can WhatsApp me on my number 85870 35827. Bye bye guys, thank you so much.